Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. Late evening, we've been doing some contracts. 3 contracts to be exact. At the end of last episode, we were seeding field 35. We finished that contract. I took a contract for seeding field 33 and I stopped them when the contract is fulfilled because I don't want to waste my seed and fertilizer. So we had 2 contracts here. And while this guy was seeding field 33, I took a contract up here in field 8 for potato harvesting. So we're almost done with all of them. It says completed actually in all of them. Interesting. I thought I got potatoes ready to sell actually. So we're going to get paid $15,300 for this job, $31,100 for that one, and $16,300 for that one. Plus, so as of right now, we're down to $626,000. I think we were at $650 before I started doing contracts. So yeah, between buying fertilizer, seed, and hiring help, it costs like $25,000 for all that. Ooh, so I get the potatoes. I get all those potatoes. Not much, but it is, an extra $4,000 on top of the job that we did. So complete, we'll collect that $15,000. We'll collect that $16,000. And we'll collect that $31,000. Brings us up to almost $700,000, but $692. Not too bad. So we made about $40,000-ish right around there, and that's after my seed roll is refilled with seed and fertilizer. So yeah, we made $40,000 just doing 3 contracts. If I got the equipment and I have any contracts for these fields over here, more likely, these big fields over here. In the 30s. If I see contracts for fields in the 30s, because they're all over here, yeah, we'll take those. I also did sell that wood that we had left on the ground over here as well. I think I got like $14,000 for that. So that's going to help us out. The other good news is our grass is ready for harvest. Our cotton is ready for harvest. I'm kind of keeping track of the cotton. I think it's at 1,100-ish right now. Where is it? Only one place to sell the cotton, that's at the spinnery, so it's $11.66. And the silage right now at the barn is dropping. It's at $191, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't necessarily have to sell the silage bales right to the barn when the price is not good. So probably in the morning when we start doing some grass cutting, because we're going to be working in those 2 fields over there, obviously. We got the cotton and the grass to harvest. The soybeans, soybeans over here, they'll probably be ready in the morning as well. And of course we got our 2 sunflower fields right here. I did fertilize them, so now we're just kind of waiting for them to probably get weeds. I think the next thing will be weeds over here. It'll be the next thing, yeah. And these 2 fields up here, we're waiting on those. And this oat field might be ready for harvest now. I haven't checked it. Yeah, it's ready for harvest now. But yeah, since it is close to bedtime, I'm not going to drive and yeah, I clicked out of the screen. Somehow I grabbed Google there. It's interesting. Yeah, we're going to just skip right on down to the farmhouse instead of driving down there. Actually, I can go to bed now because it's past 7, correct? Aha. Let's see, 11 hours would be good. So yeah, should drop down to 5:37. Man, that's a kick in the crotch. But it's 5:37. All right. But we did make $640 off the property income. That seems kind of low, but it is what it is. So how we doing here? All right, those are growing. Those are growing. Our cotton is obviously really ready. Yeah, we got some weeds over here. How bad are... Alright, so if I grab the John Deere, where is my John Deere? Is it over here? Yes, it is. Alright, let's go to the workshop. We'll put the narrow tires on it. We'll grab our weeder instead of using herbicide. And we'll get him going on some jobs right away. This is why we got the John Deere. Let's take these floaters off. I was actually thinking, where's the Tiger's engine, front weights, wheel setup. That's the one I want. That's the one we want. Customize. Yes, please. No charge. Deactivate. Deactivate. Alright. Yes, I was kind of thinking of buying that other land next to the cotton field. The problem is, well, it's not a problem. Right now, as we speak, there was nothing in the field. I'm like, well, if I'm going to buy it, it's like 530, which right now technically we do have the cash for. But that would give us like $0, but also give us a bigger field. So I was like, should I do it? And I was like, oh, but there's nothing in the field right now as we speak. I like to buy it. Let's make sure I'm not damaging my crops. I like to buy it when there's a crop in, so I can at least get some money back on it right away before we do anything with it. So, but yeah, it's also going to pinch us with the cash. But if the cotton sales are good and the silage sales are good, then maybe we can kind of maintain it for a while. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's not wise to do that just yet, because as you can see, we lost quite a bit amount of money overnight. And yeah, our orchard is not making us a great deal of cash, but it's up there now, so we'll just have to wait on it. Eventually, we will actually make a profit off that in total. We did pay $25,000 for it. It's going to take like 13 in-game days for that to happen. But, you know, we're going to be here for 13 in-game days. Alright, sir, you go ahead and, yeah, I'll hire a worker for you. You go ahead and get that field weeded. We got weeds up here as well. They should be in stage 1. Definitely got to keep all of our fields up to date as much as I can. I'll send you off on this one over here first. And the first thing I want to do is start harvesting the cotton. Or maybe what I probably should do is look at the pricing. Well, it's hard to even see the weeds in this thing. This field does have weeds in it, right? It says it does. Yeah, I can't see nothing. Sorry. Yeah, it's hard to see. Anyways, the money situation is what we're looking at. The wool prices are going up, which is good. Just keep an eye on this stuff right now. Ooh, the cotton price is going up. Terrific. I like seeing that. And where are we? Silage. The barn ended up at 158. So hopefully the next time that price goes up. So while we got everyone working and going, so this, our Vulture will be weeding and fertilizing those fields this morning. Probably not going to get to harvest the oats today. No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. I was like, come on, step on the pedal. Sometimes it takes a second here. So I'm glad we did all those contracts, because we would have been probably below $500,000, which is a scary thought. Usually I wouldn't worry about it. It's like, oh, $500,000, we got plenty. But now, yeah, not so much. So this is the first time we get to do cotton, at least on this map. And this is the first time I've used this modded harvester. So it's not going to be the 10 meter wide header that's not really there that we were using. I think I'm still using that in Hawke's Bay. See, our grass is ready for a good mowing. We'll get to it at some point. Like I said, not much of a rush, but when you're ready for a crop to be harvested, you're ready for it. So this harvester, if you remember when we purchased it, this one we got it set for a 40,000 liter capacity. So I'm hoping for a very good yield off here. I would love to get 100,000 liters, but that's not gonna, I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, 100,000 liter would just make me drool at this point. I mean, if we can get 100,000 liters off here, that would definitely pay for the loan interest for the day. And then, I mean, the money we make off the silage, we could probably, maybe purchase that field next to us. It looks like it may have been worked on, so I just want to check for future reference here. Oh, this field needs lime, which would be a good time to do something with that field. Where do I need to be? No, it hasn't been seeded yet. It's been cultivated. But other than that, nothing. But this field that we're in needs some lime. But first things first is I kind of need to harvest it. And even a field this big, doing a time lapse would take a while. But I'm just trying to see how much we're going to get in one strip. I don't know how many rows we got here widthwise. But if we can get 5,000 liters by the time we get to the end of the row, yeah, we might be able to get, I don't know, maybe 60 or 70,000 liters off this field. That's probably more a realistic goal to have. Well, I've decided to do a little multitasking, like we're going to have to do quite a bit in this map for a while until we can get things all situated. Yeah, the soybean field is ready over here, so I said, well, the cotton field is going to take a while to harvest. We can let a worker go ahead and do that, and I should have no problem ripping through the soybean field pretty quick. Now, the price of the soybeans right now, yeah, I think we might put these into storage. Price is not good whatsoever. I think it's like $600, which seems really low. Yeah, it hurt when I saw that, but you know, it is what it is. So we can put it in storage. This field, obviously, no weeds, it's been plowed, it's been lined, double fertilization, so yield should be as best as it can be for soybeans. My truck is still at the sell point for the bakery. Okay. One of my workers has completed their task. Probably the Voltra. I moved him over to weed the other field. So in between my tasks, I'll just be up there with the Voltra, getting him going. He needs to fertilize those 2 oat fields. All those fields up there, all those oat fields. Yep, that's going into storage to feed the horses. So I'll probably bring, well, at first I'll probably just store it into the silo up there, and then I'll bring the Volvo truck up, and at some point grab 90,000 liters and bring it down to feed the horses when needed. And then the rest I can put at the silo where the pigs are. But yeah, we'll see how much we do get from the cotton field. So when I got down to the end of the first row, I was like just shy of 5,000 liters. So yeah, hopefully, I'm shooting for 60 to 70,000 liters on that field. And of course, if that happens and the price goes up, we might get like 80 to 90 grand off that field of cotton. So you can see why I would like to buy the other field and just make that constantly into a big cotton field / whatever field. You know, sometimes the reason why I always just want to do cotton because this harvester's over here, and bringing this harvester up and over that bridge all the time. I don't want to say it can be a challenge, but if I can just leave the cotton harvester over there and this harvester over here, I even think our root crop harvester is going to go over there as well, so I can mix the cotton field up with sugar beets / potatoes whenever we need to. I don't think the restaurant's going to be wanting potatoes anytime soon. But I'm sure not too long from now we'll do another potato harvest, but just not at this moment. Not this week anyways. No plans this week. Cotton's going to go right back in that field as far as I'm concerned. But these fields down here, I thought they were just a little, they're going to yield better than they are. I mean, they're not yielding bad. But when you see a field this size and it's like, yeah, we're going to get a pretty decent yield off it, then you see the yield. I do realize, like right now we're doing soybeans, and before it was like potatoes and sugar beet. But you're hoping for a better yield than what we're getting. But it's money that's coming in. And it's fields that help feed our, well, those are our pigs to begin with. Our hogs. Yeah, selling that pig food mixer I think was a good choice, because really I don't think it was benefiting us at all. I mean, yeah, it makes quote unquote pig food, but you got to put the crops that the pigs need anyways in there, and just makes pig food out of it. So yeah, it was a big piece of equipment for something that really I don't think was benefiting us too much. I think it's just as easy to bring the crops over that the pigs require and just dump it right into their food trough. And the food they dump out is pig food anyway, so you're kind of putting pig food right back in. Wage payments. That's going to kill us. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking 20,000 liters of soybeans off this field, but I don't think we're even going to get that. And the way the price is now, we're looking at maybe like a, $12,000 profit, which really isn't much in the scheme of things. Now I just got to think of what to replant right back into here. I think this field is all set to be replanted in, but we'll find out in just a moment. Like I said, this is going to go into storage. And unless we desperately need to cling on to some cash somewhere, it'll go into storage until the price is good. Because that's what we need to do. We actually should have gotten 4 more cows overnight as well. So that'll bump up the production of milk. I probably could start grabbing some slurry and start... I don't know if I want to sell the slurry at the BGA and then use a digestate to spray. Or should I just use a slurry? Yeah, I think it's probably best right now just to sell the slurry at the BGA, because I still get some digestate out of it. Oh, can I get... It's going to leave a string somewhere, you realize that. I'm not going to be able to squeeze all this in. Nope. Because I couldn't keep straight enough somewhere. Oh, so we did get up to 20,000 liters, that's good. Yeah, so I hope the soybean price goes up at some point. Usually soybeans, what is the crop? But I don't think that's so in FS19. And the price is usually good because soybean yields not so well. Alright, in a second here, we'll unload this guy. Like I said, put it in storage. We'll check on our cotton harvester, see how he's getting along. Now, the one thing I will be doing is when I work in that cotton field, I'm probably going to have to turn crop destruction off. I will do a little bit of a test because of the issue I have with the cotton. After I harvest it, if I run over it, I'll destroy the crops. And then for some reason, I cannot reseed over it unless I plow it first. Let's bring this guy. We'll just park him over here. Jump into our Volvo truck and, like I said, put this in the storage. And the Fendt can get right back to reseeding this field. Nah, it needs lime first. Looks like everything's going to need lime. And I don't have a free tractor per se. I mean, I could use the Fendt to do it. No traffic coming. My Fendt is right behind us, actually. Okay. I was like, I think I may have left him where the huts were. Yeah, so while that's unloading, I mean, we can kind of see the soybean price. Well, it's almost at 700, so hopefully that'll go back up. Cotton's at 1301 and slowly climbing. Egg prices are going up, which I like to see. Milk prices, not the greatest, so we'll leave that be. Yeah, we're keeping on the price on the barn silage price. Hopefully, sometime today that will go back up. As long as it gets around $200, we're okay with that. At least I am. Alright, it's time to get some more workers going again. I gotta get the John Deere over here and weed out. Yep, almost forgot which shed was what. Alright, you can go into there. Now let's play a little do-si-do. John Deere 8R. Could just drive right through the field, but we're not going to do that. I probably should be checking for contracts as well in these fields, just to, you know, keep the money coming in. I mean, if I got equipment just sitting here doing nothing, I'm better off just sending them on a worker and getting paid a little bit here and there, because that's what we need to do. We need to do that for a while until we can get a hold of our cash flow. He'll straighten up. Alright, so how is this guy getting along here? So we're about almost halfway through, I would say. Maybe a little bit more. And we're just at around 35. So I might get 70,000 liters off that field. Let's go in here for contracts. Weeding in field 35 for almost 9,300. I could use the John Deere for that. It would take a while. Wow, look at this. This is what the killer in hard economy. So they would pay you $9,348. If you were to lease equipment, they would charge you $6,600. So it's like not even a $3,000 job for field 35, and that is field 35 right there. Wow. I could actually use a sprayer on the field. I mean, that's a big difference in working with. Sowing field 34. Yeah, I need that. So sorry, not going to be doing that. I think we'll just send the John Deere over there. Wait, where was it? I mean, it's almost 10 grand. All right, we'll accept that. We'll send the John Deere over there as soon as he's done doing what he's doing. As for up here, yep, we are done weeding up here. And in a little while, we'll be grabbing the big M and mowing some grass. And I think we'll put, Just realized I don't have much equipment around. Yeah, it's the seed I was already saying. I think I'll just grab the Fendt tractor and he'll follow us with the baler for now. Yeah, those fields may have to wait just a little bit until we can put some lime down. Really? There you go. You sure now? You sure you're all set? All right. Yes. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. I mean, I could, as much as I want to reseed these fields, I think it's more important we get the grass done and get some silage bales piled up, so you never know when there might be a great demand at the barn. So, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll grab the Fendt tractor. Drop that guy off there. Head on over and he'll grab the baler. Now, like I said last episode, I dipped into the XML file of the baler, so instead of 8,000 liter bales, we're going to get 20,000 liter bales. That's just going to help me when it comes time to wrap the bales. I'll just have less bales to wrap. Didn't need that road sign there anyways, because I don't obey the speed limits. Yeah, so I mean the longest time for this job for doing the silage bales is to wrap them. So by having less bales, it's just going to speed up the process a little bit. Let's go ahead and hook up the baler. Nope. Come on. There we go. Let's see, we'll unfold him. Bring him on over. And he'll be following the big M. And we're going to try to mow as much grass as I possibly can. I see there's a cube in the middle of that field, which is what we like to see. Let's see, we don't need the tethers. It's not attached, is it? No, it's not. Alright. So, obviously we're not going to make as many bales as before because of the baler. But still, we should get the same amount of yield. Alright, so let me unfold this. Let me turn on the heads-up display so we can make sure that everything is good to go. Swath's dropping, so that should be good. I might be a little bit too close for this. Let me just turn the baler on. Alright, now I gotta switch to that. Okay, wait a minute. How come follow me is not... Am I too close, or what's the deal here? Alright, well I just hit Control F and it came on. Didn't show it in the heads-up display, which is interesting. Alright, so let me turn on the mower. Let's just go for a little bit here. Make sure he's picking up the grass, which he is. Alright, we don't need the heads-up display on anymore. Let's get all the grass that we possibly can. Man, it would be wonderful, but obviously you can tell where that bale was placed in the field. Like I said, thinking it would be wonderful if I can get another cotton bale out of there. But I mean, he's more than halfway. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. I was going to say, how fast can that Fent go with that baler being on? Because we're doing 20. But apparently the baler has no problem keeping up. So hopefully this will be a good payday. You know, I might roll the dice when this day is over and buy that field over there. I mean, it's a big gamble, but what I'm going to have to keep in mind is, what I say, the field is like 530,000. So we pretty much need to be at $750,000 when I buy that field, just because, you know, when midnight comes, we got to have enough cash to help pay out that loan interest. I mean, it's a big gamble. I pretty much want to see what they put in that field for a crop. I mean, we got all the equipment that we could possibly need to harvest anything. But what I need to do right now is just focus on this grass field, get these bales made, so at some point we can go ahead and wrap them up. So let me just get a little bit more work done on this field. I'll bring it back for a progress update, and we'll see how we're getting along. We have made quite a bit of progress, and as you can probably see in the far distance, our cotton harvester is just about done. There's no more cotton to come back down and get, so yeah, like I said, I'm hoping for 70,000 liters. 40,000, as we know, is sitting in the field, and hopefully he's got at least 30,000 in the harvester itself. And we're getting along quite well in this grass field. We're mowing right along. Haha. Yeah, you can see all the bales, even though we got the baler at 20,000 liters. There's quite an amount of few bales here, which is great news for us. The John Deere 9RT. No, wait. Is that the 9? No, it's the 8. Excuse me, the 8. The 8R. Sorry. We don't have a 9. But the 8R is in field 35. He is starting that contract job for the other farm to weed that field for hopefully around 10 grand. Like I said, right now the 9R... Jeez, I keep saying... I should just buy the 9R at this point if I'm going to keep calling it that. Don't have the cash for it. But, yeah, so... I mean, if he's just going to be not doing anything, technically he could be doing something because we need to lime our fields. But I think I'd rather have him right now doing a contract just to bring in more cash. That's the name of the game right now, cash. That's what hopefully the northern fields will start doing after we harvest the oats in all those 3 fields. We're going to start planting some crops up there. Yeah, I'm thinking like canola. I think we're going to plant canola up there in those fields next. Got to remember I don't have a sunflower slash corn header up there for that harvester. So yeah, instead of doing a cereal crop, we're just going to do like a whole bunch of canola. I might actually need some for the pigs as well. So yeah, we're just going to plant canola up there next. And that way if I need it for the pigs, we'll have it. If not, we can just turn around and sell it. So, yeah, I'm hoping that cotton price is still climbing up. Like I said, we need to lime that field, the cotton field, before we go ahead and replant it. I am going to do a little bit of a test. I am going to drive in the field just a little bit, destroy some of those cotton stalks. And then I'm going to turn crop destruction off. And then we'll pick up the bales, or bale. Lime it and then reseed it with more cotton, and then when I reseed it I'll see where I destroyed the cotton stalks, if it's seeded there or not. I expect it's not going to, but it is what it is. I was noticing though on the Big M that I kind of need to probably put down a workshop over here. I mean, the Big M is getting down there on wear and tear. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this last episode, I've been tinkering with the fuel pump, trying to make it do DEF fuel and diesel fuel. I think I may have mentioned that Mercury Farms episode, but yeah, I got it to show up in the shop to where the pump will do diesel and DEF fuel, but when you place it down, I don't know how it's doing it, but depending how the game loads, it'll either just do DEF fuel or diesel fuel. So yeah, so I could, place it down like, hey, I get diesel fuel, but it doesn't give me the option to fill up with DEF fuel. Then I'll just quit the game, reload the save game, and it's like, hey, there it goes. Now it's showing DEF fuel, but it won't let me switch to diesel fuel. So yeah, I'm doing something wrong there. And since I don't think anyone has come out with that mod yet, and you think someone would at this point, maybe it's not possible. I'm not sure. It's kind of like, I think it's kind of the same line, and maybe, the one person I probably could, I would like to ask is Alien Jim, because he does great mods. I think that's why he has two huts, like a seed hut and a fertilizer hut, because I think sometimes there's certain crops or products you can't put together because it gets confusing in the coding, and that could be what's going on with the diesel / DEF fuel. But I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll just put down a fuel pump somewhere, and then, like I said, DEF fuel is not much of an issue just yet either. But if we do need DEF fuel, I can just go to the store, buy those canisters, put it in the back of the Chevy pickup truck, and go fill up whatever needs the DEF fuel at that point. But I mean, I think we're not even down to the 70% of DEF fuel on anything yet, so we got a ways to go on that. Am I getting too far ahead for you, Fent? Not really. So it's going to be much easier. I mean, you can still see we do got pretty good amount of bales still sitting in the field, even though they're 20,000 liter bales now. I mean, we're talking like 2.5 times the capacity of an 8,000 liter bale, so you can imagine how many bales. I think we had, 78 bales this last time we did this? Somewhere there. Great demand at the garden center. Well, I was hoping it would be at the spinnery, only because the spinnery accepts cotton, and that's what we have to sell today. Or a great demand at the barn, and hopefully it was for silage, but we're not quite there yet in the silage. Won't be too far off, though. I mean, at the garden center, if it's for soybeans, we'll see how it is, but we'll check it out here in a minute because we are just about done. And since I got the Fendt tractor over here, I'll probably just put the wrapper on and start wrapping these bales, and that way they're ready to go at a moment's notice. I don't really have to pick them up, but they can sit here in the grass field for another day or whatever. Because right now I would just pick them up and place them somewhere. Yep, our mower is dirty and getting worn. So what is on sale? Garden center for wool. That's not a bad price either. I mean, it's not fantastically good. 1502 on the cotton. Thank you. Keep going up, please. And the soybeans, not much more go there to go. How's our worker going? Wow, actually the John Deere is getting along quite well. I mean, I just barely started him just a little while ago. Let's come in here. So even today, 39 bales. 39 bales. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Oh, wait a bit. I got to turn... Is it Shift F? How about Control F? Yeah, Control F. I knew that. Turn the baler off. Well, geez, can I find another? It's not much there. Actually, it's a lot more. It doesn't look like much more to go, but when you're talking 20,000 liters, yeah. So, I mean, the grass is in there. It's not going anywhere, so it's fine. it's all good. So, yep, we're going to hang on to that cotton until that price stops going up. I mean, it's up to 1,500. I mean, I like that already. I like it a lot. I mean, not going to lie. Like I said, I really want to buy the other piece of property, but we can't put ourselves that close on the edge. I mean, if I have to, then I'll be doing a lot of contract jobs. A lot of contract jobs. And I'll say it again, a lot of contract jobs. So, I mean, no. I just love how strong these cars are, man. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Fent. There we go. They made that a lot easier in Farming Sim 19, free flipping your tractors over. But I just love how a little sedan just flipped over a Fent tractor. Well, let's head on over to the cotton harvester, see how much is left in there. So there's, like I said, there's a 40,000 liter bale down there. And 32. So we got 72,000 liters of cotton. Nope. Yeah, it's Y. I was like, I'll find the right button at some point. So we're looking at almost, right now the way the pricing is, 100 grand. Yeah, so we got 70,000, half of 70,000, 35. Because the price is at 15. So yeah, we're looking at $105,000 right now for... Nope. Man, I hit the wrong button. It's unfolding again. Fold up. Fold up, please. Thank you. Yeah, so 105,000. That'll bring us up to 640,000. So I need another $100,000, which we possibly could get from the silage bales if the price was good. If only. If only. But who knows what that wool price is going to... I just said wool. How much that cotton price is going to go up. There's our lovely trailer that we'll have to put the cotton bales in. Let's go ahead and... Actually, yeah, like I said, he's getting along quite rather well here. I thought maybe I should check out for a contract for Field 33, and you can do that as well, but I think we're going to leave him be just for a little while. So what I am going to do now is have the fun of wrapping up 39 bales, which is still seems like a lot. Wait, did I turn it on? Yeah, it's on. Just have to make sure. Yeah, so I got 39 bales to wrap up. Actually, this Fendt tractor, since I'm over here, probably when I get done, I need to head over to the gas station. Where is the gas station? Actually, he's over here behind the vehicle shop. Yeah, he's going to need some fuel at some point. So, yeah, I'll just have to go there, gas up as well with some diesel fuel. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap these suckers up. So that when we start next episode, they'll be sitting here. While I'm waiting, is that price for silage doing anything? I think I just looked at it, but I can't remember. No, it's not doing anything right now. 158. But the price went down, so hopefully, obviously, next time it'll go up. Milk prices I would like to see to go up because where are the cows? We should have just got some cows. Yeah, we got 63,000, up to 20 cows now, so everything's looking good. So yeah, I got 2 down, 37 to go. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.